Are you struggling to stay active after menopause? I mean, strength training, cardio, stretching, yoga. How are we really supposed to fit all of those things in? I mean, who has time for all of those things? And who really wants to be at a gym for hours at a time? It's a lot. And it's super important, as I'm sure you know by now, to stay active after menopause. I've been in menopause now for 8 years, not using any HRT, so I've had to be trying to figure this out naturally. And I know that keeping active is one of the best things that I need to be doing for myself. But I want to share with you today 3 simple strategies to help you stay active. It's really a lot easier than you think. So the first thing is start super small. Like seriously, start like doing something for 2 minutes, just 2 minutes. I know you're like saying to yourself, that's ridiculous, 2 minutes, what's 2 minutes gonna do? But seriously, start super, super small. Just say to yourself, I'm gonna go walk for 2 minutes, I'm gonna stretch for 2 minutes, I'm gonna do 1 yoga pose, because the idea is you're trying to create a new habit. You're trying to create a new habit. So if you do it for literally 2 minutes, but consistently repeat it for 2 minutes, maybe every day if you can, you will soon find that you are doing it for a little longer than 2 minutes. Maybe you start to do it for 3 minutes and then 4 minutes and then 5 minutes. And before you know it, you're doing 10 minutes of some activity on a regular basis. And studies have shown that even 10 minutes of some form of exercise is actually really good for you, has a lot of positive health benefits. I can link to those studies below. So that's the first thing. You're going to start small. You're going to start so ridiculously small that it's almost impossible for you not to do it. Seriously, 2 minutes. I remember when I was trying to start my yoga practice, I wanted to do yoga in the mornings and I was never a morning person. I said, okay, Karin, I'm going to literally do 1 yoga pose, which is going to take me, I think it took me 1 minute or less. I started doing 1 yoga pose before I sat down to work in the mornings. And before I know it, I was doing 2 and then 3 and then 5. And then I was doing a 5 to 10 minute yoga routine every morning. So try that and let me know if it works for you. So the second simple strategy that you can use to add a little bit more movement to your day is just to sneak some activity in. Just sneak it in. So for example, if you're going to the mall, park far away. Seriously, park far away. Don't look for that parking spot really close to the store you want to go to. Park far away so that you actually have to do some walking to get to the store. Literally, this can add a few minutes of walking to your day. Or if you are in the kitchen and you are cooking, or you just finished washing the dishes or whatever, you can literally do, some heel raises. Just lift your heels up and down off the floor. You can do a little squat. You can do a stretch. Just build it into your day. If you're waiting for the coffee to boil, you can seriously do a couple stretches when you're waiting for your coffee to be made, or you're waiting for something to cook on the stove. So just see if you can find little ways to sneak movement into your day. Another great way is right before you wake up, or right as you wake up, you're going to start to do some stretches in your bed. Move your hands around, circle your ankles, just bring your knees up into your chest. I have another video that outlines some great stretches that you can do in the morning. And I also have another one that outlines some stretches that you can do right before you go to bed. So you want to think about what can you do right as you wake up, right before you go to bed, that will add a little activity into your day. Now, of course, that may not be cardio, but that is some stretching. You're adding a few stretches into your day. So let me know, do you think that you could take 1 minute to do some morning stretches like right when you wake up, or some nighttime stretches right before you go to bed? I want you to tell me in the comments below, can you find 1 minute in your day to add some stretches, add a little activity, just sneak it into your day? And yes, this counts. I want you to let me know in the comments if you think that you could actually do this, okay? Deal? So the third really simple thing that I want you to think about is how can you make movement enjoyable? How can you do something that you actually enjoy? Because one of my philosophies is that if you don't enjoy it, you're probably not going to do it. Seriously, if you don't like it, you're probably not going to do it. So how can you make movement fun? How can you make it enjoyable? So I got some ideas for you here. How about you play a song from, your childhood or whatever, you find it on YouTube, you just play a song that literally lasts for 3 minutes, you get up, you dance around. Maybe if you work in an office, people are going to think you've gone a little loco, but who cares? Who cares? We're at the stage of life where we really don't give a what other people think. So, okay, I'm exaggerating. Maybe you don't want to be dancing around your office, but you can do it at home. You get the idea. If you work from home, you can get up, play one song. Music is a great way to add some joy to your life, and it's also a great way to move your body. So you're going to find a song that you like, and you're going to get up, and you're going to just dance around and make it fun. Make movement fun. Another thing you could do is if you have a friend and she's trying to get more active and you're trying to get more active, just say, hey, let's get together for a walk once a week. Go walk literally 5 minutes, 10 minutes. It doesn't have to be long. It doesn't have to be hours and hours, but you want to make it fun. You want to make it fun. You're killing two birds with one stone. Yes. Killing two birds with one stone. You're hanging out with somebody you enjoy being with. You're doing activity. It could be a friend, it could be a child, it could be a husband, it could be walking your dog. I don't know if you can walk cats. I don't think that cats really want you to walk them, but think of ways to make movement fun, because as I said, if you enjoy it, you're much more likely to do it. Or if you enjoy yoga, literally finding 5 minutes a day to do some yoga. Do whatever form of activity that you like, but think about ways that you can actually make it fun. Another thing that I find is I enjoy listening to podcasts. I never really have time to do it. And I really dislike weight training. I really find it super boring, but I know how important strength training is. So what I do is I turn on a podcast and I make myself do some type of weight training for 20 minutes, which is basically the length of a lot of podcasts. And it makes my strength training pass much faster and it makes it much more fun. So that's the third tip that I have for you, but I also have one more bonus idea to help you to become a little bit more active really easily. Simple. Accountability. Yes, ladies, accountability is a very effective way to make yourself be more active. Now, I know that may not be fun, but there are lots of enjoyable ways that you can hold yourself accountable. You can join a group. You can ask your husband, your friend to hold you accountable, check in with you. You can find an accountability buddy. It could be just a friend, and you guys say check in with each other once a week or once a month and say, hey, did you do your exercise this week? Did you do it this month? Just find there are lots of ways to hold yourself accountable. Obviously, a great way is to join a membership or an online program like mine. Yes, this is a shameless plug for my online yoga and wellness membership for women called Bloom, where we get together every week and we do yoga together. And I hold you accountable for showing up, yes, in a nice way. I try and do it in a very nice way. But when you join a group, it's a great way to have that group support you and hold you accountable. So just to recap, the 3 simple tips are make it small, make it really small, make it so ridiculously easy that you can't not do it. So find an activity that you can do for literally 2 minutes and let me know how that goes. Make it enjoyable. So seriously, find a way to make it enjoyable for yourself. Sneak it into your day somehow. Sneak it into your day. Yes, you can find 2 minutes to sneak some activity into your day and also to find some way to hold yourself accountable. So if you found these tips enjoyable or useful, I also have a menopause self-care toolkit with a yoga video, some affirmations, and there's 2 other things in my menopause self-care toolkit. They're slipping me now, brain fog, but I'll put it in the description below. So I encourage you to download my menopause toolkit. Let me know how you like that. And I'm going to link to a super short yoga video that you can do literally 5 to 10 minutes if you're looking for a short, simple, easy, fun way to move your body every day. So I hope you found this useful. I hope it helps. Please let me know if you have any questions or comments, and I'll see you again soon.